This comes from Columbia's, probably their most successful line with us. It's a microfleece. It's the women's Benton Springs. And then it has the male companion, which is Steen's Mountain. And so this has been a leader in the Columbia house for a long time. So you're absolutely correct. People are constantly asking, how can we decorate this? So,
yep, and I have lots of experience with this one. So let me first start with telling you how you can't. I haven't personally been able to conquer this one with top heat only.
okay.
Because when you're pressing with top heat, you need a lot of heat from the top, a lot more than the 200 degrees we're working with. And basically it crushes this fiber down and you see the platen mark, you see the box, okay? And so we're gonna try the same technique we just used, but we're gonna introduce a new product to you.
Great.
Okay, and so for this one, I'm gonna use a PVC patch.
Oh, that's neat.
And I love these.
Yeah.
Super thick rubber like PVC patch. That's what I'm going to need for this job. And so let's get the item loaded. Typically, I'd like to tape this out first, but what's pretty cool about this piece, it has this seam structure and alternate color that's letting me see exactly where I am.
That's great.
For placement, so I don't really need to worry about placing it on the press and having it be crooked. So we'll start here. I'm going to position this into the perfect left chest location. Again, I'm at the 200 degrees on top, 300 degrees on the bottom. I'm going to cover it with the cover pad. Now you see that buttons kind of on the edge.
Yeah.
I really don't want to damage my rubber pad, although they are replaceable. It may leave a little indent mark and cause it issues. So now once it's into position, I will use the tape. Just get a piece on there nice and generous. Let's just rotate this around to get rid of that button. So now it's falling off the edge.
It's awesome. And this is the whole beauty of the 360 IQ is you can just keep rolling it.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
And again, because I'm 300 degrees on top, sorry, 200 degrees on top.
I was 300's coming from the bottom.
320 on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm going to run this the 60 seconds as well. And so with the foam, we know that at the initial pressure, we didn't get contact. We adjusted the pressure up slightly. So now we're at like a 1 or a 2 pressure on the machine, which has a readout.
Okay.
And so now I have that kind of recipe for those textured fabrics that we're going to translate from the velour now to the microfleece.
Great. Well, it's great to hear that you found a solution and you've used this before, which is top heat. But now that you guys have a machine that does both.
Yeah, and what's really interesting is like this is a cap press, and I like to say can apply practically anything. That's what cap stands for. But there are other optional platens out there. We call them a power platen that fits onto your flat press. So if you're going to do a ton of work like this, you may not want to use the cap press for it. You can outfit your normal Hotronix press with a heated lower platen and be really set up for production on this. So plenty of options here. So let's just remove this. Again, going to let it cool down. And then I'm going to grab the edge of the tape, remove it.
There it is.
And got a nice clean result, like not crushed at all.
Yeah.
Right? And so just to like think about applying this with top heat, what you end up with is that box and that edge in the microfleece crushed down from top heat only. By coming from the bottom, not only do we get a quality result, we get a durable result, and we open up our choices.